Hi guys, welcome back to another video on the Q3 result update, right? So in today's video, we will be covering three companies, KI Industries, India Mart Intermesh Limited and Manorama Industries Limited. पहले बात करते हैं KI Industries का. KI का business model is very simple, right? All they do is they make this wire and cable they manufacture it, okay? And they sell it both in domestic as well as in the export market, okay? Now when you look at KI Industries, right, this is a kind of company that is always guided for that 15 to 20% kind of growth, and they've been able to execute in that range, okay? Usually if you see the last I think few quarters अगर आप देखते हो इनका जो growth rate it has been in that 15 to 18% का range, okay? In Q3 of this year, when you look at the sales growth numbers, sales has grown by 20% on a year-on-year basis, which is I would say quite commendable for them, because like I told you, ये लोग कभी वो 18 से ज़्यादा it's been quite tough for them to do, and the fact that they've been able to inch up over here is quite great, ठीक है? Now एक और चीज़ है, the reason they've been able to clock this 20% on a year-on-year basis could also be because if you look at the entire wire and cable industry, for them Q3 and Q4 are heavy quarters, okay? मतलब ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा सेल पूरा साल में will happen in Q3 and Q4. H2 heavy businesses these are. H1 is leaner compared to H2. Now it could be also because of that you see that the sales that is there grew by 20% on a year-on-year basis. Now let's come to the operating leverage. अगर आप देखते हो PAT यहाँ पे PAT has hardly grown by 10%. So you will see that the PAT growth has not been that great over here compared to the sales growth. Now a couple of reasons could be because last time there was this fluctuation in copper prices. As you know, copper is the most important raw material that you use in your wire and cable, right? So who knows, there could be a possibility. I mean, see, they haven't given a justification as to like why the operating leverage has been a miss over here. It could be one that the last quarter or previous quarter का जो भी ये problem था, it has continued. The other thing is like you would see that they recently put up a capex also. Now because of that, see, whenever you're putting up a capex, आपका सारा cost होते हैं upfront, right? Like everything, you will have to get the employees up and running, you will have to get all your machines, electricity cost, ये सब सारा cost that is there, it comes upfront. Now because of this, probably the depreciation cost has increased, as a result expenses बढ़ा हुआ है, and as a result आप देख सकते हो थोड़ा PAT जो है it could have been lesser compared to the last year. Now these are the two possible reasons that I can think of. Other than that, we will have to look at the management and see कि like वो क्या बोलते हैं, ठीक है? Now और एक चीज़ मैं यहाँ पे बोलना चाहती हूँ कि like one thing that has been happening with KI for the past 1 year you will see is, see, whenever you talk about a wire and cable industry, there are two ways through which they do the distribution, okay? One you can tell is आपका dealer and distribution, especially when you have to reach the retail shops, right? That is one. This is basically your B2C का channel. The other one is your B2B channel. Let's say you have to sell to these institutions, right? बड़े कंपनी को, let's say for example आपका you've got an order के like prestige का एक real estate का कोई project हो रहा है, you're supplying the wire and cable for that entire project. So this comes across as an institution या B2B sale बोल सकते हो. Now what happens is आपका जो B2C है, which is your dealer and distribution, here the margins are quite higher compared to let's say your institutional sales B2B, okay? Because B2B में थोड़ा price revision, because you're supplying in bulk, right? You'll have to give some discounting, you'll have to sell it at a bit lesser price compared to your B2C का business. Now over the year what we've seen is, earlier if you look at this KI industry, when this entire boom of wire and cable started, the institutional sale was more compared to your domestic and distribution. Like if I had to give you roughly the mix, institutional sale used to be like 50 to 55% and the domestic was the rest. Now what has happened, slowly you will see that the institutional sale is coming down and the domestic. So यहाँ पे हम बोलते हैं ना एक channel mix होता है. So there are two kinds, एक होता है product mix, एक होता है channel mix, okay? Both can contribute यहाँ पे आपका margin improvement के लिए. And over here you see channel mix is been considerably changing over here. Now as of this quarter, if you see, the institutional sale is hardly 44.8%, 45 ही पकड़ लो आप, and the rest that is there 55% is coming from domestic, या आप domestic नहीं बोलूँगी मैं, वो dealer and distribution से आ रहे हैं, ठीक है? So that is the another reason, ठीक है? So overall great. EBITDA margin has been slightly dropped compared to last year to this year. Last year it was 11.1, this time it is 10.3. Now again, right, like आपका यहाँ पे channel mix हो रहा है, because of which the EBITDA margin should improve, but having said that, margins have been slightly drop हो चुका है. Now my guess is again coming back to the first point that I told you कि like the copper prices that is there, the raw material prices that is there must have there must have been some kind of fluctuation, because of which you probably see this slight dip in EBITDA margin, ठीक है? Now overall over here if you look कि like obviously when you look at KEI over here, the the management is executing what they're telling, right? 20% ka 15 se 20% they're telling, they're guiding for, and they're doing that, okay? But you understand it, whenever you look at the market, it's not just about you performing well and you as a management delivering on your marks that you have given, but it becomes a race over here. You also have to compare with the other players. And now what you have seen in this entire wire and cable industry, although KEI is performing well, it is one of the good players, at least in the top 3 आप बोल सकते हो, compared to Polycab and RR Cable. It is performing really well right now. But we have all these small cap companies that are there, such as Delton Cable, Dynamic Cable, all of these companies coming with a higher growth rate number. So with respect to that, what happens, आपका KEI, although they are executing really well, they are walking the talk with the guidance that is mentioned, because there are other players in this space that are performing, like the growth rate is literally double than this. Like let's say I think Delton Cables was 55% ka growth. Yeah, I think Dynamic was 50%. Delton was more than that, right? And when you're performing more, compared to that, it puts a little bit pressure over here for KEI thing. So that is the main problem over here. And the other thing over here, if you look at it, right, when you talk, I know a lot of people will have concern with this valuation. It also comes into a point over here because I think right now KEI ka is around like what, 40 times. I think if you take 1 year forward PE, it comes between 40 to 50. So 40 to 50 PE के लिए मैं अगर 20% का growth engine if I'm taking, I mean यहाँ पे क्या होगा आगे जाके your entire game comes up to like EPS का expansion, right? That is where the entire re-rating of the stock depends on EPS का expansion. PE का re-rating मिलना, it becomes very tough because if you see for a stock to do well, you need both. You need PE का re-rating as well as EPS का expansion. EPS का expansion आता है कहाँ से? Growth से. I mean ultimately your leverage should be there, right, over here, right? And PE का re-rating, one of the crucial most part for PE ka re-rating for you to get is also that you not just for you to have a higher growth rate, but you have to be a leader in terms of growth across the space. So at this growth rate, 20% ka growth rate, to get that PE re-rating will be very, very tough at this level, okay? Especially when यहाँ पे there are other players that are growing at a very faster rate, ठीक है? So that's that about KEI, ठीक है? नेक्स्ट बात करते हैं इंडिया मार्ट इंटरमेश लिमिटेड का, ठीक है? सो व्हाट डज इंडिया मार्ट इंटरमेश लिमिटेड डू? इंडिया मार्ट, बाय द वे, इफ यू वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड द बिजनेस मॉडल ऑफ इंडिया मार्ट इंटरमेश लिमिटेड या द नेक्स्ट कंपनी मनोरमा इंडस्ट्रीज दैट आई विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट, head over to my YouTube channel. There is this business analysis playlist, okay? So whenever if I'm discussing the business model for the very first time, what I do is I share the PPT, so you can see the pictures and you can understand in detail, in depth, like what is happening over here, okay? So head over to that business analysis playlist in YouTube and you will find that इंडिया मार्ट और मनोरमा का दोनों का आपको वो मिल जाएगा एंड यू विल गेट द बिजनेस मॉडल का इन डेप्थ अगर आपको समझना है, आपको स्क्रीन शेयर करके वो सब पिक्चर्स देके समझना है, ठीक है? नाउ लेट अस कम इन अ स्विफ्ट 2 minutes में आई एक्सप्लेन यू व्हाट डज इंडिया मार्ट इंटरमेश डू, ठीक है? सो इंडिया मार्ट इंटरमेश इज अ प्लेटफॉर्म, ठीक है? वो एक प्लेटफॉर्म है वेयर लेट्स से देयर आर डिफरेंट बायर्स, यू कैन सेल एंड बाय एनीथिंग, ओके? बेसिकली, ओके, दे प्रोवाइड यू लाइक अ प्लेटफॉर्म, एक इंटरनेट बेस्ड मॉडल है, बिजनेस मॉडल है, ठीक है? नाउ व्हेन आई टेल यू कैन बाय एंड सेल एनीथिंग, I mean literally anything. You can sell tomatoes to लेके आपका क्रेन से लेके किडनी का वो डायलिसिस मशीन आते हैं, literally everything, anything and everything and anything under the sun you can buy and sell over there. Now how does India Mart Intermesh make money? Okay, like I told you, let's say if you have to sell something, okay, in this platform, right? Now there are different kind of sellers, ठीक है? Now let's say for example if you are you can just go over there, register yourself as seller, okay? But what will happen is you only will have to put an effort to get the buyer, get the lead and everything. Now there is another thing called like paid seller. मतलब क्या है? Let's say if I am a seller, if I am selling 1 kg of tomato, I have different plans over here, gold plan, silver plan, bronze plan, like that, okay? I can subscribe to any of these plans, okay? And as I subscribe to the plan, क्या होगा? मुझे support मिलेगा वो इंडिया मार्ट इंटरमेश का support team से, who will help me connect, to get more leads, so that I can get more contacts of the buyers. They will help me facilitate the lead. So ultimately इंडिया मार्ट पैसे कैसे बनाते हैं? First of all, they're a platform, so you can buy and sell anything, right? You can go to India Mart Intermesh, but they make money how? When a seller buys one of these premium plans या paid plans जो होता है, when they buy this, that is how they make money, because that time what they will do, they will give this extra benefit for this sellers जो है by connecting them to various buyers, okay? Now this is how they make money, right? So how does India Mart का revenue grow? When the paid suppliers जो है, जो ये suppliers जो ये premium subscription लेते हैं, when they continue to pay up, that is how the revenues will increase. Now if you look at over India Mart Intermesh Limited, you see at like right off the bat, you see like, okay, wow, sales has grown by 16% and PAT has grown by 48%. मतलब भाई operating leverage ही operating leverage है ultimately. you might hear a cow moving, ignore that noise, there's nothing I can do, right? But anyways, right, like coming back over here, you see that the sales has grown by 16%, but the PAT has grown by 48%. Matlab bhai, operating leverage hai, right? Like you might think. Now coming back to the point that we discussed in the investment checklist workshop, you really need to ask yourself two questions. How is this sales coming from, right? We discussed in the investment checklist workshop, there are two parameters of sale. One is volume growth and the other one is value growth. And similarly, when you talk about operating leverage, you really need to ask, how is this operating leverage coming? Is this operating leverage coming because, you know, I'm selling more of the products, and let's say if I am, you know, there is some product mix, I'm selling some higher value product, because of that I'm getting my leverage, bottom line increase ho raha hai? Yeah, bottom line is increasing as a result of, you know, you cutting cost, you know, so you can understand which one is good and which one is bad, right? That is the thing. On what basis, right? By the way, right, if you guys want to understand how to do, you know, if you want to understand कि like just looking at the result, कैसे एक better equity research बनना है, ठीक है, like what are the parameters that you need to look. See, already Q3 का result आ गया है. Get that workshop. I'm going to put that link below in the description box as well as in the comment section, right? And get it, and you will understand, you know, कि like, you know, what are the different cases, you know, what do you look for when exactly a result come, because, you know, right off the bat you might see कि like result अच्छा है, but there are a lot of you know, hidden things, you know, all of these things we have explained in the investment checklist workshop, so get your hands on it now before it's too late. Anyways, coming back. Now, when you look at the sales you see by 16%. But IndiaMart Intermesh ka, let's talk about the volume growth and value growth. Like I told you, here IndiaMart Intermesh mein, how does the IndiaMart Intermesh makes money? When more number of the suppliers start opting for the subscription program, right? Which means what, unka naya renewal bhi hona chahiye, and the existing people who are there, they also should keep renewing. The new people should come and opt for it, and the existing people should renew it over here. Isko hum bolte at the end of the day, you know, paying suppliers jo hum bolte. This paying suppliers that is there, which is your volume growth, which we call it, right? This has grown hardly by 1%. It's actually flat only, okay? Can you believe, literally flat 1% के इसका growth है, volume growth, which means what? The paid suppliers जो है, जिसके वजह से आपका धंधा चलता है, these people are not, like, let's say if last year if they renewed it, this year they are not renewing it, and you are not able to onboard new customer also, you know, you're not able to get more paid clients also at the end of the day to come to your platform, right? So this is the biggest drawback, the fact that you see 16% का sales growth, but like I told you, at the end of the day, what is more important? You need to have both volume as well as value. यहाँ पे क्या है, सिर्फ volume growth ही नहीं है. So the entire 16% का growth has come by how? जो 1% that paid supplier that is there ना, these people इनका जो price बढ़ाया गया है. So earlier, let's say they were paying, let's say 100 rupees, now they're paying 114 rupees per year. So the average revenue जो बोलते हैं, या average paid आपका जो है, you know, what is that? Revenue per paying supplier, that has increased. The value growth has increased by 14%, but volume growth 1. Now you might tell me like, अरे it's okay, value growth से तो, you know, धंधा तो चल सकते हैं, but there comes a point now, how long will you keep increasing the price? There will come a point where you can't increase the price, right? Then the customer will be like, भाई तो इतना price क्यों increase कर रहा है? They will leave and they'll find some other platform, right? Because there is always a threshold for you when it comes to increase the price. Beyond that threshold you can't. So that is why you would need volume and value both, right? Or the, you know, again the con is like volume and value you need both. That is an ideal condition over here. So यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है? In spite of you see that 16% का sales growth, you see that sales growth is only coming by increasing prices, and this is the kind of businesses now that you can easily reject, because ultimately, like I told you, there will come a day where you will not be able to increase the prices, and whatever the sales you're getting from this value growth, even this will go, okay? And that is a huge problem over there. Now coming to the operating leverage, right, the bottom line over here, how will the bottom line increase? Like I told you, now that यहाँ पे sales growth ही नहीं है, volume growth ही नहीं है, so how will you increase the bottom line? You are supposed to cut cost. Now how are these people cutting cost? Manpower cost. Let's say if you are a platform, right, to get people accustomed to your platform, we have this thing called as customer acquisition cost, right? Basically, to get customer onto your platform, this is what we call as customer acquisition cost. This customer acquisition cost has been reducing. This has become downtrend. This quarter, I mean Q3 versus Q3, if you see, customer acquisition cost is hardly 11%. There was once a point where the customer acquisition cost used to be 20-25% in that range. Now you tell me, if a business is doing really well, if a business का इतना सारा demand है, do you really think यहाँ पे, you know, those, let's say if I have a business, ठीक है, और मेरा business धंधा बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है, ठीक है, then why would I not go spend more on that marketing, more on that customer acquisition cost, right? मैं क्यों नहीं खर्चा करूँगी? The fact that I know कि like यहाँ पे धंधा में कुछ problem है, धंधा में demand नहीं है, इसलिए तो मैं spend नहीं कर रही हूँ, मेरा spend जो है मैं घटा रही हूँ. That is another thing. The other thing is, see, when you are a platform, you have all this platform ka kharcha, right? That is your expenses that you call. Even the expenses also has been reduced. You know, the expenses earlier it used to be around north of 19 to 20% in that range. Now it is hardly, you know, abysmal expense is very abysmal. As a result, इसके वजह से आपका margin जो है बड़ा है and you get the operating leverage. Now you understand. Always ask yourself, whenever you're getting this huge growth in bottom line, you really need to ask yourself कि like ये bottom line is it sustainable? Because there will come a point जब आप, you know, you can't cut all this manpower का cost, customer acquisition का cost, electricity का cost बचा के, because you're putting up this solar plant. All of this you will do till a certain extent, right? After that आपका base भी बढ़ जाएगा profitability का. Then you can't play this game at all. So always question, जब भी when you see the sales growth, whenever you see the operating leverage, question yourself ये sales growth कैसे आ रहे हैं? Is it coming from volume alone? Is it coming from value alone? Or is it coming from both? And you will be able to make a decision कि like if that sales growth, even if they're giving 30% का sales growth, is it good or bad? That is why you will see sometimes a company will grow at north of 20%. अगले दिन उठ के आप देखते हो stock is down by 15%. Similarly the bottom line also, you will see कि like, you know, bottom line जो है, you will see कि like भाई 20% 50% से bottom line, but is that bottom line sustainable? That is the one question you have to ask. And here, how did they achieve that bottom line becomes very important. And you see in India Mart दोनों चीज, which is the most important parameter, sales and operating leverage आप देख सकते हो, दोनों का दोनों चीज you can see क्या गड़बड़ है यहाँ पे, ठीक है? So that is about India Mart Intermesh Limited, ठीक है? The last thing we will talk about is Manorama Industries Limited, okay? Now Manorama Industries, again, what do they do? The business model, right? Now you see all these bakery items, like for example your chocolates, your cakes and everything. We use a very important raw material, which is your cocoa, yeah, right? Cocoa seed से आपका cocoa butter बनता है, आपका cocoa powder बनता है, all of these things that we do, okay? Now what does Manorama Industry do this? Now this cocoa का problem, the cocoa prices, you know, it keeps fluctuating up and down, up and above, right? This is one of the problem. And the other thing is cocoa and any other cocoa butter, cocoa powder, these are very expensive also. So they do an alternative called as cocoa butter equivalent, which is similar. The chemical properties, the physical properties are similar to your cocoa butter या cocoa butter का, you know, जो भी products हो, but it is made from this, you know, mango का seed, sal का seeds, you know, different fruits का seed जो होता है, they are making it from that, okay? So this is the business model. And one of the reasons that these people had a, you know, they have had a lot of demand in the past 1 year is because earlier, you know, there was a limit, like, you know, right, there is this food and I think FSSAI here, right, in India. So there are different food and regulatory bodies that are there in different parts of countries, in different parts of the world, right? Now earlier there used to be a you know, they used to tell like, you know, a certain percentage, they used to allow I think hardly 2 to 3% something to be used in all this bakery product. Now they've increased this percentage, you know, that, you know, what is the amount of cocoa butter equivalent that can be used in this product. Again, this percentage, मुझे वो number इतना कुछ याद नहीं है because I track so many companies, I can't remember this nitty gritty detail. I would suggest you watch that Manorama Industries का business analysis का video so you get what I'm talking about, ठीक है? So now over here, you know, as a result इनका, you know, because the regulatory body has given them a license to, you know, to all these companies like Britannia and other people, you know, that you can increase the portion of cocoa butter equivalent in your product, right? It has given a huge demand for them, huge tailwind for them, ठीक है? And not only that, these people put up a new fractionation plant, बोल के एक plant है, which they have really put up, which has increased the capacity for them. And due to all of these reasons, in the first quarter of the call, in the con call, Manorama का management ने आके बोला कि like हम लोग this year we are targeting a top line of 750 crore, which is, you know, which was quite commendable over here. I think it was a 70% kind of growth compared to FY24 versus FY25. And in the last 3 quarters, that is Q1, Q2 and Q3, the management has really walked the talk, okay? And Q3 ka result is also a testament for the same. You see that the sales that is there, sales grew by 112%, right? Again, 112% से sales grew हुआ है. And the PAT that is there, bottom line that is there, grew by 300% on a year-on-year basis. Now here, how did the sales grow? Like I told you, there are 2 components, volume as well as value. You will see Manorama का दोनों था, वॉल्यूम भी था, वैल्यू भी था. एंड बॉटम लाइन क्यों हुआ? बिकॉज यू आर एबल टू सेल मोर ऑफ योर प्रोडक्ट, यू गॉट अ लेवरेज बिकॉज ऑफ दैट, ओके? एज अ रिजल्ट यहाँ पे, यू नो, यू विल सी दैट दिस ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज इज गुड वर्सेस इंडिया मार्ट का ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज इज नॉट गुड ओवर हियर. सो अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस के, लाइक, यू नो, दोनों का बिजनेस का ऑपरेटिंग लेवरेज था, बट वन इज इनवैलिड, द अदर वन इज वैलिड ओवर हियर. अदर देन दैट, दिस पीपल आर ऑल्सो पुटिंग अप मच मोर केपेक्स कर रहा है. दे आर हैविंग अ प्लान्स ऑफ, यू नो, पुटिंग अप मोर फ्रैक्शनेशन प्लान, थोड़ा बैकवर्ड इंटीग्रेशन करेगा. but we do not know exactly what will be the capex amount and when will these plants be commissioned. The management has not given a detail, just बोला है कि like हम लोग capex करने का सोच रहे हैं, आगे जाके हम लोग आपको we will give you a detailed plan as to like what we are doing, when we are doing. Okay, other than that, they've also bought a lot of subsidiaries. They've got 6 subsidiaries, 5 in the Africa and 1 in the UAE. They've done that because the shea seeds that are there, you get it only in Africa, so they've got these subsidiaries that that are already working in that, and 1 in UAE because now they're targeting this export ka jo hai in this Middle Eastern countries that are there, so that is why they acquired this UAE ka company. Because if you look at the domestic to export ka ratio, domestic is hardly 27 to 30% and the export is majority 70%. So now you understand why the subsidiaries make sense, right? So overall, great update. Sales is there, operating leverage is there, jo capacity which they have put up, it's really working well for them. They're already planning to do more and more capacity add करने का कोशिश कर रहा है, right? Guidance के हिसाब से काम कर रहे हैं. They're walking the talk with respect to guidance. And the most important thing over here, if you look at the ROE trajectory of Manorama Industries, right? If you look at in FY24, I believe their ROE was around 10% or 11%. Okay, so the ROE was quite low. Okay, but now since they put up this capacity, since the volume growth is coming, value growth is coming, you see that the ROE probably this year, ROE will probably be doubled from last year. I think 10% say, because in half yearly, if I had to take the half yearly data and extrapolate it to annualized ROE, it comes up to 20 to 25, 26% in that range it comes. So I think ROE is also improve in the upward direction over here, because ये ROE का क्या है? ROE is a component of 3 things. आपका asset turnover, आपका margins और आपका leverage over here. ठीक है? Leverage earlier I think they have done QIP very long back they have done, so they've got a leverage from there. Debt is also not so much, considerable amount of debt is there, so leverage तो वहाँ से मिल गया. But यहाँ पे ROE is a component of 2 things, asset turnover and margins. Okay? Asset turnover यहाँ पे कैसे आया? Because you put up a capacity, you're able to produce more and more products, volume growth आ गया, because of which ROE has come up. And margins kya? Because you're selling a little bit of higher margin products, you're selling more, and as a result your EBITDA margins also has improved. Your PAT your leverage to mil raha hai na yahan pe, PAT to grew by 300%. I believe PAT margin also has doubled in that same range only. So all of these 3 components are giving a huge jump to the ROE at the end of the day. So this is a very good example of a company doing things in the right direction. Sales hai or leverage hai, ROE is improving, ROE is literally doubling in a span of 1 year, going in an upward direction. Guidance is there and the company is walking the talk in terms of guidance. And along with that, if you look at it, capex that is there, capex has already been done and they are using that capex now. Also along with that, they are adding more and more capacity right now. I mean, the management has given a plan. We will have to see when it will be executed and everything. So that's it with all of the 3 companies. I would say KAI is okay. If I had to rate the 3 companies, KAI is like okay, decent, flat आप बोल सकते हो, whereas Manorama has been a really great set of numbers, and IndiaMart Intermesh Limited is like nah, that's how I can rate the 3 companies that we have done today. So that's that for today's result analysis. I'll see you again tomorrow, not tomorrow, probably even tonight itself, because there are a few companies that are coming with the result. Let's see if they do it before 6 o'clock. If the result comes, I'll make another video, warna kal hi banaungi. That's that for today's video. I'll see you again. Bye guys.